Do you for being an actor-singer or a singer-actor?
I call myself a singer.
This is Candid with Kimbra and Ly, conversations about entertainment and more.
I call myself a singer/actor because I've been doing more music stuff lately anyway. And then, but I still love acting. When most of my friends ask me to do stuff, I'm not really, aggressively pursuing it. So I'm doing more music right now. And so I would call myself a singer.
I love it. I love that you're doing all these things all the time. It inspires me.
Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, I have to constantly create stuff or I just go mad.
Same. What is your favorite kind of music?
I'm always going to be into rock and roll. I don't care what anyone says. But I've studied a lot of different types of music and I like everything, I like some classical, I like some jazz, I like the blues for sure. But I just like pop. I like pop music, but I like to combine everything and I have a little bit of influence of everything. I even went through a phase where I was doing a lot of musical theater, and I have a lot of friends that are into musical theater, and I really respect those singers because they're really good. Musical theater singers are really, I think, next to opera, they're the best as far as technical and difficulty. But like I said, I just like everything. I like all music.
Same.
But rock and pop is always going to be my mainstream. I like the freedom of rock music.
True musicians, I find, because we love music so much, we've learned to love different songs and different genres, so it's hard to pick.
Mm-hmm. It's got a good beat and a good lyrics. That's all that matters to me, really. Because, I like, everyone always says, I don't like country. But you know what? I like a lot of country music too,
I do too. I really love Patsy Cline. She was the first.
She was awesome. She was so unique. Like she had such an amazing, unique voice, right? People.
Songwriter. I know she didn't write all of her songs, but the songwriting from that period is just gorgeous. And she's the first country artist I really loved. Like just from beginning to end, I watched the movie on, I don't know, TV, and I was in love with her music ever since then.
Which one? You mean TV movie or you saw a theatrical movie?
No, it was a TV movie. I don't remember the name of the TV movie, but I do. One of my most watched, well, I haven't checked my stats, but one of my most watched videos for a minute was the Crazy song.
Well, she kind of, I believe, opened the doors for a lot of people. I mean, at the time when she was singing, she went through a lot of, there weren't a lot of female singers that were leading that kind of life. And that's why she broke down barriers, right?
Yeah. Okay, so this is the last. It's not on the list that I wrote or that we wrote.
Okay.
But scared. No, I just think we should just introduce them and let them know how we've met.
Okay.
But you can answer it because, maybe get your perspective.
Yeah, I was in I think it was like Pickwick Bowl, which is like not even around anymore or it's closed, but it was like some kind of real estate seminar or something, right?
Yeah, and I only went because those guys were hot. What are those? The real estate brothers.
You're so funny. You and I are like, I went to the real estate investment because the guys were hot, and I'm like, the soccer player that's hot. That's the one I like.
We're single, or not. But
yeah,
that's the only reason I would love to learn how to do real estate investing, and it was free seminar, so why not?
Yeah, and it was like how to. I think it was more like about what's that word? Huh?
Wholesaling.
Yeah, and then you flip it. Like you buy properties, redo it, and then flip it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I got a buzzing phone. Yeah. So that's how we met, and I remember seeing around. I was checking out the room, right? I'm like, this girl looks kind of cool, It's like
we were sitting down watching the presentation, and you looked at me, and she looked at you. I looked at you. And we were like, oh, my first thought was we're going to be friends.
Right? I was like, oh, she looks kind of edgy and cool. I remember I think you were wearing black or something.
I'm always wearing some form of black.
So we remember we did the whole seminar together, and we did the whole camp or whatever you want to call it.
We became fast friends, and how many years ago was that? Oh my gosh.
I don't even want to think about it.
Many years later, and we're still friends, even though like I live in Texas and you live in California. We're still friends,
right? Yeah, and you lived in California for a long time.
I do. I miss it. There's parts I miss. I don't miss the struggle. I mean, I still struggle, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah, a lot of my friends have moved out of California because mostly I think it's financial.
Yeah,
right?
financial. But I'm also a little bit scared to move back because the homelessness has just gotten so bad. In some areas, it used to be safe walking around. Like I would not, around by myself.
And it's not like that in Austin or Houston or anything like there's no homeless.
There is in Austin, right where I live, but recently they kicked a bunch of them out. And I don't know where they went, but they're not here. And then it'll start to slowly get bad again. And then the authorities will come out and kick them out. So I hope they're getting rehab. I hope they're getting whatever they need, support. And I know there are state programs to help people, but not everybody wants the help. So
that's true. That's true. That's the age-old debate, right? It's like, the homeless problem, it's multifaceted.
Yes.
And it's, some people don't want to be in four walls within
exactly. And some people are not in their right mind to even know to ask for the help. There's so many situations, and but I feel like there are things that we probably could do that are more humane. But that's a whole nother conversation and a whole nother podcast for another.
Right. Yeah, it breaks my heart, like even I go to San Fernando Valley a lot, and never used to have homeless people there that I knew of, but I think about 5 or 6, 7 years ago it started really happening.
Yes, I still live in Reseda, so
oh, that's right, I remember that. I went to visit you in Reseda.
Yeah, and the Tom Petty song, she's a good girl, she lives in Reseda.
Yeah, I know. I love Tom Petty. I mean, he wrote so many songs that like I could totally relate to,
I just thought it was funny. I mean, I would listen to that song in high school, and then I actually lived in Reseda. It's just
a self-fulfilling prophecy.
What? It was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. At the laundromat that I went to, the guy that ran the laundromat was a drummer, and so like on YouTube you can watch him. Like he would put LED lights in and everything, and put up smoke because it was his place, and he would play the drums, and so you can watch music.
So funny! I had my friend Jeff Kershaw. I always used to tell him my idea. I want to have a karaoke laundromat.
It's a great idea because it's so boring waiting for.
I know, right? And in LA, there's so many people that want to sing, right? So you can do karaoke while you're doing laundry. So nobody take my idea. No, kidding.
Here, and they have a cafe, and you can play like arcade games. I don't know, but I never went to it honestly because I was like, I don't know, I'm a little bit of an introvert too. So, but it was too far away from where I lived to lug laundry back and forth.
Right. Well, anyway, this has been fun, and so next week we'll have to interview you.
That concludes Candid with Kimbra and Ly, conversations about entertainment and more. And tune in because I'm going to be interviewed next.
All right. I'll see you soon.
Okay. See you next time.